Thank you for joining Ride Fit Nation, hosted by Sensei. This is where you ride your ride and leave the excuses on the road. Our mission on this channel is to go for miles, money, and muscle. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's go.
Oh man, it is a foggy morning. But today is going to be a nice, hot, sunny day, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, let me get right to the point. You guys see my tags? You see the title? I quit. I definitely quit. The club thing is not what I thought it was going to be. Joining the motorcycle club, I thought it was going to be way better than it is. I don't get what I want. These guys are not listening to me. They're not paying me no attention. And I know I sound cocky and like a little kid, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to lead. I'm here to be the best of everything. I'm here to give all that I got. And if nobody's listening to what I'm saying and my solutions to the problems, then what's the point of me being here? What's the point? It doesn't make any damn sense. A motorcycle club, to me, is a waste of time. I could just do all this by myself. Heck, I could even start my own damn club. I can go and meet up with the dominant club in the area, get myself 5 guys, and start my own damn club. That way I got to worry about no headaches. I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't worry about no problem. I don't worry about none of that. Because you know what? I get to do me. Forget them. Another thing too about the club life is like this. Nobody seems to get along. It's like there's so many differences in the club. Why is everybody not on the same level? Why am I wearing this? I'm only wearing this right now because of my name and my Jamaican flag. As far as the cuts behind me, I could care less about it. I know y'all like drama, man. That's the reason why I put these titles, because every time I put something positive, nobody watches those videos. But when I put something like I quit, I give up, this is it, I almost lost my life, whatever, y'all cats want to click these videos. Well, guess what? This ain't that video. I did not quit. Today I want to talk to you guys about all the things I was just talking about for real, and how, you know, you have guys who join clubs and just get up and quit. And I don't care about just a motorcycle club. I'm talking about a club. You join an organization and you give up, you quit, you give in, you completely throw in the towel. Well, here's my thing. I'm just doing a short ride, little morning therapy, and I'm gonna tell you, no club that you join is ever going to be perfect. If you go in any club thinking that you are going to change the club, then you're wrong. It's like, think about how many times you dated someone and you saw flaws and you thought that you was going to go and change this person and make them become who you want them to be. What happened? You failed miserably, because you can't do that. It's just impossible for you to do that. You're manipulating people and you're trying to use force. Well, in a club setting, the same thing applies to the club setting. You have to be willing to understand that when you're in a club, things will happen, and little squirrel, I'm not gonna kill you, and you're gonna always have issues. But when you start to complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, and you get upset because something doesn't go the way you want it, then you become like a little bitch. How about that? I'll use that. I'll spell it out. Don't need to say it. And I don't mean that in a female version either. I'm talking about you're softy. Ice cream. Yeah, sometimes I call people ice cream. You become ice cream. And let me explain to you my term, ice cream. Ice cream is very firm and solid when things are cool, yeah. But the second the ice cream gets into a little bit of heat, it does what? It melts, right? Ice cream no longer is delicious, no longer has that value. That's what people that quit and give up becomes, ice cream. I don't care about the organization you're in. I used to be very big in the martial arts, and I had a system that I studied called V-Jitsu. We were in the segments V-Jitsu 75, and Professor Vistachion was our master instructor. V-Jitsu was named after him. I had 2 Shihans, and let me tell you, one of my Shihans hated on me all the time. Like as if he did not want to see me progressively move forward. Like as if he wanted me to be stuck at the brown belt level and not transition into my black belt status so I can become a sensei. And as years went on, I had all the reasons to leave. I had all the reasons to give up. And I wanted to at times. That's normal, right? But did I follow through with the giving up? No, I did not. I did not follow through with the giving up. I kept things moving. I did what I knew I had to do, stayed committed, and kept on learning. And years later, I still did not get that black belt in that system. But here's the beauty behind it. It's not that he was hating on me. It's that he was making me better and making me stronger. The black belt is only a visual. And I was beating people who were black belts in other systems. So I stuck with it. And that was my martial arts club. Multiple martial arts clubs I've been through with certain things until I finally became a sensei and I got my black belt. Us. Hard work pays off. So, you know, if you're in a club and you're going through something right now and it's a little hard and harsh, what I will tell you is for you to practice your level of patience. And remember, the club is not you. The club is you and everybody else involved. And if you are really contemplating on leaving that club, make sure you're leaving that club for legitimate reasons. And I'm talking about if your life is on the line. If you're in a club that is doing things that goes against your morals and your ethics, then you are in the wrong damn club. I mean, that's just point blank. I'm not saying there's never a reason to leave, but what I'm saying is you better exhaust every single part of why you are leaving. You need to exhaust everything. Is there the ability to change? Are these guys willing to listen? Are these guys willing to adjust and adapt? How do they fold? How do they respond under pressure? Do they fold, or do they really open up and show the real reason why they are what they're doing? And are these guys really focusing on just themselves, or are they really focusing on the overall status of that patch that's on that back? Okay, once again, I'm using a motorcycle club because I'm in a motorcycle club. I'm wearing a cut. My club is Iron Bread. And I'm going to tell you guys about Iron Bread. Like I said, every club has its own problems. I love my club. Show me a brotherhood that has no problems. I have 2 brothers. We have all had problems. Do I love them? Of course I do. One of my brothers right now, I don't like at all. Period. I don't like him. Because he has given me many reasons to not like him. But I do love him because he's my brother. That's my blood. If anything goes down with him, I promise you, I'll be up there in the Bronx and I'll be doing what I got to do as a brother. But I don't have to like him. You see what I'm saying? So the brotherhood goes much more deeper than your personal feelings. I can't tell you how many guys I've met. And not only guys, females. I met this one female who she wanted to leave her club because everybody's not putting in the work. And I understand, but I said, listen, if they're not putting in the work, then you go and recruit other members to your club, because she's one of the founders. Recruit other members to your club so you can start to train and build the club that you want. You can start to bring things to life, because you're going to always have people in your club who is not willing to do the work. And maybe some of them have already done what they think is enough work, and they decide to give up or throw in the towel and say, hey man, I'm done. It's possible. You see what I'm saying? But you have to exhaust yourselves. It's like a relationship. My wife, I wanted to divorce my wife over 20 times in our lifetime, because in the beginning, it wasn't about the relationship. It was about me. It's about what I wasn't getting. It's about what she wasn't giving. It was about what she wasn't doing, or what she's doing. But I didn't make it about me. It just, when I said that, I didn't make it about me. I didn't take the blame for my problem. So everything became selfishly about me. You understand what I'm saying? Leave it in the comments and let me know if you was in a club and you left your club and why you left your club. Leave it in the comments if you're in a club, in any type of club, doesn't have to be an MC, and you're thinking about leaving right now. Leave it in the comments and let me know if you agree with anything that I'm saying or you completely disagree. Now keep this in mind. Let's go to the motorcycle club. Some clubs, you can leave easily with no problems, no repercussions, no nothing. Some 99% clubs and some 1% clubs. Not all clubs are the same. This is not Sons of Anarchy. A lot of people get caught up with the Sons of Anarchy movement and they associate this to everything. Okay, it's like black people who wear leather jackets and drive Mercedes-Benz. Oh, he's a drug dealer. He's a part of the New Jack City crew. No, man. No. But some clubs, once you're in, and you have to. If you have to go, you got to find a really good reason on why you need to leave that club, why you need to give up, because you should have joined knowing what you was going to join into in the first place. Because if you're in a good club, the club is not going to hide things from you. I mean, when you're prospecting, you're not going to go in and learn everything about the club because you're not a member to the club. It's like you coming to my house for the first time. I'm not going to show you where I keep my guns. I'm not going to show you where I keep my money. I'm not going to show you anything like that because you're just coming to my damn house. You're a guest to my home. You're not welcome to my home yet. I just brought you in for a bit, right? But you come to my house enough times and we hang out, you spend the night, you come spend the weekend, whatever you're doing, you're going to learn things about me after a while, right? Because now it's just natural order. That's just what it does. So when you're prospecting, that's the same exact thing. When you're prospecting, you're just coming to somebody's house and you're visiting until you're fully welcome. All right? So not every club you're allowed to leave right away. That's just, you're not just going to do that. You see what I'm saying? So think about what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you're going through something with your club and you're not happy about what's happening with the club, I'm gonna ask you to be patient. Be patient. Nothing changes overnight, especially if you're dealing with men or women who has been in the game for years and they are stuck in their ways. Always think about the newer breed of people who is coming in. Those people are the ones who will pave the way. Prime example, without putting any club business out there, I'm new to my club. I'm a couple of months new to my club. I've not been in my club for no years. I'm new. So I am a part of the solution of things that the club wants to enhance within the club. Me and 4 of my other line brothers. And we got a couple of other guys coming in to join, right? So we're very Iron Bread is exclusive as to the people we choose to be a part of the club. However, the brothers know where they want Iron Bread to be. So you want to bring new guys in who matches the criteria of who they want to see in the future of the club. So just be patient and understand that enhancements, not changes, understand that enhancements will come. And you will feel a major difference once you start to take a breath and you start to recognize your brothers and your sisters and saying, you know what? I'm making this a bigger deal than I thought. Once again, this is not for all cases, but most of the times you can fight your way through your relationships. You can push yourself through your relationships and you can be better. Okay? And here's another thing. If there's an issue going on, like I tell my son this, if there's an issue going on and you know that issue is irritating you, right? Like my son or my daughter, him and his sister, you know the issue is irritating you. Don't get mad about it. You think about what would be the best way to resolve the problem. Number 1, I leave it alone and let it die out. Number 2, I get angry and say things that I'm going to regret. Number 3, I'm going to actually sit down and have a conversation, converse with the individual, in this case his sister, and let my feelings be known, right? Because we know that number 1 is not going to work. You don't sit down and let it die out. No, not in all cases. Some cases you can, depending on the severity of the problem. But in most cases, if you try to bury a problem, the problem is gonna fester and get bigger. You want to make sure that you are handling the problems the way you need to handle it, and that's through conversing with one another, expressing yourself, not while you're angry. When you're angry, that's when you sit back and you relax a little bit. That's when you sit back and you breathe and you allow it to simmer down. And once you allow it to simmer down, then and only then you can have a grown conversation. Wow, side note, I never rode down here. I like to go to different places, making little small turns that's not too far from home. And I really just enjoy all these little different solutions. Okay, so back to us. The club life. I'm gonna tell you, I love the club life. I'm always flying my colors. I'm flying my colors. I mean, unless there's a time I'm told not to because of problems that might be happening on the set, I'm gonna always respect that. But I'm flying my colors at all times, and I'm communicating and building relationships with people from 1% clubs, 99% clubs, social clubs, riding clubs. You know what? Because at the end of the day, man, we're all under the same freaking umbrella in the public's eye, because the people in the public don't know the differences. Okay? We're expected to know the differences, and we're expected to give the respect that we need, you know, and we all make little errors. And I make a video talking about a few little errors that I've made and how to avoid some of those errors, which is not life-threatening, but it's just things that you could learn to be a better club member. But going back to what I'm telling you, analyze your life, analyze yourself, be better. You become the solution, not the problem. Don't talk behind your brother's backs. Don't talk about your club. Don't badmouth your club. Don't go out there and spread rumors. Don't do any of that, because you will get your butt whooped. At least I know I'll whip your ass. I'm telling you, I don't care if you big, if you 280 of raw muscle, I will get up, I will get something to break your kneecaps, and I will beat the smack out of you. I know it sounds violent, but I've always been that guy. Don't go talking about me and spreading rumors about me. My brother did that, and that's one of the issues I have with my brother, my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that to him, because that's my blood. And I would never physically harm my club brother. But it just sounds good. It sounds violent, because that's what I would want to do. But don't let me have to think that way, because that means that you are now sabotaging the relationship. And that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? Whew, this ride just feels great, guys. This ride feels good. That's enough of the club talk for me, man. But I just wanted to give you guys the heads up. Quitting is not an option, okay? Quitting is failing. Quitting is giving up. And if you quit, that means that you didn't plan to succeed. And you came in with high expectations, and your expectations let you down. And here's a quote for you to remember. Expectations is the mother of frustration. You come into anything. I know I said I'm done. I'm not done. I'm still here. For example, I'll give you an example. You watch a movie comes out, somebody tells you, yo, that movie was crazy, that movie was this. 10 people tell you about how good the movie was. Guess what? Your expectations went up crazy high, because now you're expecting for this whole entire thing to be the best movie ever. So you go in with these huge expectations. You're already thinking this thing is going to be the best movie you've seen based on what you were told. Now you watch the movie, it does not live up to your expectations. Now the movie sucks, your day sucks, you just wasted your money. But in reality, if no one told you anything, you would have probably thought that that movie was the best movie ever made by man or aliens. That's another video. So remove the expectations. We're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I get frustrated from things that happen in my club. I get frustrated from things that happen in my family. I get frustrated from my relationship with my wife. I get frustrated from me and my mom. I get frustrated with all kinds of different things. But it does not mean for you to give up. You're in. That's it. If you need to remove yourself from the equation for a little bit, then remove yourself from the equation for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with saying, yo, I'm gonna take a break. You can do that. Take a break. Take a breather. Go on vacation. Read a book. Ride your motorcycle like what I'm doing right now. And then come talk to me and tell me how you're doing. Because that's what it boils down to, guys. Alright? So this is Sensei telling you to get these miles, get that money, get that muscle. Miles, meaning to ride your bike. I don't care if you're doing 10 miles. Money. Do something that's productive towards your finances. And muscle. Exercise. And did I mention how much I'm loving this ride? I never came back here. I'm loving it. All right, I'm out. Peace.